Protesters interrupt Rockford Mayor Tom McNamara's sixth State of the City address, but they didn't change the mayor's message of improved public safety and increased economic development.
23 News reporter Alyssa Reamer learns more about the strides Rockford leaders will take in 2023 to improve the city.
Rockford neighborhoods, safety within the community, and the city's economy were the focus at Mayor McNamara's State of the City address tonight at City Hall. The mayor outlined his successes of 2022 and his plans for improvement in 2023.
We wanted to help those who were struggling financially to make critical home repairs in order to keep the integrity, safety, and quality of their own homes.
Rockford Mayor Tom McNamara delivers his 6th annual State of the City address Tuesday night at City Hall. Protesters delayed the start of the speech by 5 minutes, but the mayor seemed unfazed, touting what he calls improvements made to better the Forest City.
Residents to hear that directly from their local elected officials so that they know what we're doing on their behalf.
McNamara says one major physical improvement to Rockford neighborhoods is attacking the pothole problem.
Everyone drives on Rockford roads. They all know that they need some love. But this city council approved the largest capital improvement plan in our city's history of $340 million.
McNamara also addresses steps made to decrease crime rates around the city, highlighting a 35% increase in police funding.
We purchased additional gunshot detection and license plate readers. We quadrupled the number of cameras in our city. We have purchased social analytics software so we can track violent criminals online.
Rockford Police Chief Carla Redd says she can see firsthand a reduction in crime compared to when she started on the force 26 years ago.
Letting everyone know you have a phenomenal police department that work day in and day out in trying to solve crime and taking those offenders into custody.
McNamara says there has been a 35% increase in property values and a 23% decrease in property tax rates in Rockford.
Thank you, Alyssa. And McNamara says other accomplishments during his tenure include making water safe by replacing lead pipes, bringing more businesses to the area, and implementing more sidewalks and streetlights into neighborhoods.